I was thinking, let me run this by you right quick. You see, I be going deep with everything. If these people who say they got the power because they got the resources, because they got the money, because they got the control, and they plan on wiping out everybody, keeping a few of us so they can enslave them, ask yourself, what can you do? Because if there was something we could do, I'm thinking we would have done something. You see, we got to stop the narrative. That's the thing that keep the energy going, perpetuating the energy, repeating that narrative. Now, mind you me, if we had backbone, if we had some nuts and some guts and some courage, we would be on this platform telling these people, sir, ma'am, if you watching Daphne Tina Turner right here, right now, if you're recording everything that I'm saying right here, right now, I just want to let you know, you don't have no power over this mind right here. You don't have no power over this heart, and you certainly don't have power over my spirit. Now, if you want to take this physical body out of this physical realm, do you? Do you, sir, ma'am, do you? Because what you can't do is take my soul, because that's eternal. That's connected to the source of all there is, okay? Now, check this out, sir and ma'am. If you watching and you listening to me, and you got me in some algorithm where you know it's me, I am a part of the source. Without all of the source, none of this, ma'am, none of this, sir, can happen. See, that's what the problem is. We don't have, as a matter of fact, the man who helped me back up in this spot the other night, just to make sure I didn't hit nothing, but I'm getting good at my backing. But backing take time, because we don't back up all the time. We're going forward. That's neither here nor there. That man was telling me you got to have confidence in yourself. You see what I'm saying? And don't doubt yourself and trust the higher force. That's what we got to do. Have confidence in ourselves. That whatever going to be, it's going to be. It's going to be. You see? We keep on repeating that narrative. We keep giving energy to these foreigners that they say the immigrants. Check it out. Listen to this here. You got to listen to here. We don't want these people controlling us. We don't want these people over nothing that got nothing to do with us, because we have found these people out. Now, if these people want to go get these immigrants and do them immigrants what they did us, because that's the only thing they're going to do, siphon them immigrants' energy. Why is we concerned about them giving the immigrants $9,000 if the paper don't work nothing and the paper ain't backed by shit? Let them give them $90,000 a goddamn month, because they're not doing the same. They're not doing anything different than what they done us. They can't do it to us anymore. Listen, they can't do it to us anymore. They have unbalanced karma. Do you understand me? So before they pay it back to us by balancing out the scales, they'd rather go over here and do it to something different. The universe is not going to pick this up. That is overwhelming, unbalanced with them. It's something new. Listen! It's something new. The immigrants is something new. That's what we're being asked to do, something new. They're not going to play with us anymore, because we're waking up from the sleep, from the spell, from the deep state that they put us in. They can't do nothing to us anymore, because they have unbalanced everything. If they continue to do something to us, anybody, where they have taken more energy than they gave back, they will get instant karma. But they're going over here doing something to people that they never done nothing to. So the universe not gonna pick the people energy up like we just done had enough. We about to pop a cap. You see, we have had enough. So the universe gonna pick up our frequency. We sick of this. We're not doing this no more. So that's how they gonna get the instant karma, because of our vibration saying we sick of it. The immigrants ain't sick of nothing. The immigrants just got here, and of course that's what they gotta do. Give them the paper. Give them somewhere to stay. You understand? Love bomb them like a narcissist do. They love bomb you, get you comfortable, invest it in them, and then they what? Pull that rug from under you. Then they start gaslighting you. You see, projecting themselves onto you. So y'all got to be happy that they're going to do it with the immigrants. See, life asking y'all to be independent and trust in a higher source, a higher force. Stop trusting in man. We have given too much energy to these preachers as God. They're mere men. They don't fall short. I mean, listen to me, they don't fall short. They fall short. Everybody falls short. They're human beings. And we have put more trust in the preachers, the school teachers, and the government instead of the unknown source, the higher power. You see what I'm saying? The creator. The reason why we do that, because they took God outside of us. And they put God out there somewhere. He's coming back again. He's coming from the clouds. He's resurrecting and all of this shit. You see? God lives inside of us. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. That's the only reason why we're alive. Because God is inside of us. They disconnected us from love. Love lifts us up where we belong. Where the eagles cry on a mountain high. They took love and lowered our frequency by showing us so much killing and murder and violating each other. Well, we became desensitized and stopped having compassion, sympathy, and empathy. You see, they took God out of us and we start looking for God out there somewhere, waiting for God. But you're not realizing, how do you see? How do you smell? How do you talk? How do you taste? How do you hear? How do you feel? The frequency of God lives inside of us. That's why we became sinful and lusty and greedy and liars and cheaters and deceptive. You see? Abusive, manipulative, because we disconnected unconsciously, thinking God is not here. He's not going to see me doing this. He don't know I'm doing this because he's not here. That's an unconscious program that's running in the mind. That's why we kept doing more and more and more. Lost in sin. You see? Lost in sin. And these preachers, they're not telling us to come out of that sinful world. They're fooling us. You see, they're tricking us. They're lying to us. They're deceiving us. They're not truth speakers because the truth hurts. The chosen people aren't like, you see. A lot of people don't like the chosen people because the chosen people speak the truth. They're different. You see, they're made by different cloth. I don't have no problems telling them. Sometimes I'm too truthful. You see? But the truth sets the soul free. And that's what the pastor's supposed to be doing, breaking yokes in people. To stop doing what they're doing that's not godly and not loving and divine and sacred, empathetic, sympathetic, compassion, sympathy. I am my brother's keeper. Help one, reach one, teach one. Those pastors not doing that. So y'all got to understand, these people in power, they're going to play with the immigrants because that's something new. You see? And if y'all think they're going to kill us, then hey, tell them bring it on. Do you. Without the chosen people energy, without the frequency of God on this planet, nobody can be here. So it won't be no new world order and everybody going to have nothing and be happy. That's bullshit. It takes this energy right here. We the frequency. They can't do it without the frequency. So they're just narrating this fear-mongering so everybody could just, again, we should be woke. We should be forming groups and communities to help one, reach one, and teach one to raise their vibration. The hell with the powers and what they're doing and how much money they got and what meeting they're going to in Davos. We need to be helping each other understand how to raise our frequency, because the higher we are in our frequency love for one another, they won't be able to touch us because they are in a low frequency. You see, that's why they got to bring y'all down, because they can't raise their frequency. So we got to raise our frequency to help one, reach one, teach one. You see, and then all of this shit show gonna be over.